Whoa. Hello. Sorry. I got carried away. I did leave the mic on. I gotta turn the guitar off, though. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Turn that bullshit off. At least that works still. C. Mago, what's up? Ruby Roo. DJ Payne, what's up? What's going on? Spencer, Mandy. That was like a 5-second thing. I did not plan to do that, by the way. I figured I was going to do that like 5 seconds before I went live. I was like, I'll do it. Whatever. All right, everything's good there. Okay. Let me get the... All right, that's ready. So what's going on this fine Friday evening? How's everybody doing? All the way absurd. What's up? Simago. Dank Kaiju. Is that how you say that? Kaiju? Just here to get something to eat? Yeah. That's cool. I actually just ate a little bit ago. About 45 minutes ago. Yeah. And my stereo configuration is out of whack. Is it good? There. Okay, we're good. David Swan. What's up? Well, I have a call here. So you know that's what you guys want to hear. That's why we're really here, right? Yeah, Simago, finally. And then you got one of those weirdos hanging out. Right? Well, I guess I'll hit play on the call. I don't know. This is just like episode 46. We can skip through. Like I said, none of these calls I have not heard any of these. Well, except for the ones I played in the last stream. But other than that, I haven't heard any like on my own or anything. So I don't know what sucks and what doesn't, or what is good or what is not. Chevelle. Shit, I remember seeing those guys before they were even famous. They opened up for Local H in Milwaukee. I never would have predicted those guys would have got as big as they did. Those guys are from around here, too. They're not far from where I'm at. I've never personally met them, but I know people that know them. Are they still playing? Man, I haven't heard the name Chevelle in a long time. All right, well, I'm going to hit play. Yeah. I'm going to hit play.
Hello.
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 Whoa, that's loud. Holy shit.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, it's not going to be
I'm
hello.
an island boy. I'm an island boy. Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Huh. Wonder if something to do with that phone. Maybe that other phone's not working right.
Yeah, I don't think it is, dumbass bitch.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, what's up?
I just didn't understand what you said.
Oh.
When I talk to Ashley tomorrow, I'm going to mention it to her that I want some specific questions put on the polygraph on August 4th.
On the old poly, right? That's right. What's up, Sting, Jason, Spears, Gorilla Spawn? Hello. Glad you guys are back. And of course, I got the camera going just to keep me in line. So you guys can monitor that so I don't fall asleep. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, Lauren's got the polygraph. That's got to suck. I would never take a polygraph. No way.
Can you do that?
You got to clinch up you got to clinch the old sphincter muscle to lie your way through it, right?
I don't know. But that's one way that I can get it in writing. But I got to talk. That's why I warn. That's why when I tell you that there's things that I won't say over text, there's a reason why I say that, because I need to talk to only Ashley.
What are you selling
so
dope?
That nobody else from probation reads my text. Because anybody from probation can read my text.
Right,
Won't
Mandy.
they know when you say it to her?
They won't know right off the bat.
Can you turn your TV off? Because it sounds like there's someone at your trailer.
There is. There's Roscoe, Sadie, me, Minnie.
Okay, yeah.
In the TV.
Yep.
And the TV. Screw that. I wish I was Ashley. I would love to be Lauren's probation officer. That I would do. Because then you get free exclusive access to all the drama going on, right? Where's Wildo? Dan Jones. What's up? How are you? Glad to see you. And everybody here. It's always a pleasure. Always.
Isn't she not your probation officer anymore, though?
She still is right now, but they're in transition between her and Mitchell, but Ashley's the one that I can still call right now. She's still my probation officer right now. And
won't the guy administering the test know the questions already too?
Well, I don't know. But if probation tells them that they want those specific questions on the test, then he'll have to put them on the test, because it's something that probation be requesting.
Yeah, but
I know exactly why I keep doing this and stretching. It's because I'm in the wrong goddamn chair. I'm going to switch that out really quick.
You can't have surprise questions on a polygraph.
Can't have the what?
You can't have surprise questions on a polygraph. It's not like a pop quiz for the guy.
Yeah, no, it's not a pop quiz for the guy. If probation tells them that they want these specific questions on the polygraph, then he'll have to ask them. Because it would be requested.
So what questions?
It would be requested by probation. The one about the 9-year-old girl.
9-year-old?
And the other one there. Hang on, I'm getting it.
Take your time, Lauren. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have any leverage. Definitely not.
The one about searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Oh.
Well, that's the question you failed, and the answer was the media you were looking at was the 9-year-old girl on the television. That's the media.
That's that question. Why did you get it listed twice?
Where is it listed twice?
Okay, it says right here, searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Oh, the 9-year-old. No, what 9-year-old? Singing the national anthem. I didn't hear about this. What's going on here? What am I, was that one of the questions on the poly? Like, were you this or that, or? 9-year-old? Oh my God.
And
That's all one question.
he acknowledged having sexual fantasies about a 9-year-old girl who was on TV and sings the national anthem wearing a short dress.
Yeah, that was your answer when you failed, because you failed the question. Have you seen media about, underage girls or something? What was the question again?
It was Mr. Armstrong failed the polygraph test about accessing the internet to searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Yeah, that's searching for media. You found a video of a 9-year-old girl on the television. That was your explanation.
Wait.
It says Mr. Armstrong failed the polygraph test about accessing the internet, searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Right.
Yeah, but did he like come forward with this, or why would he do that? He just admitted that he was turned on by a 9-year-old. How is that even possible? I don't know. That's just that's crazy. It's just like those people. The very same people that look at like the kid that was on the Nirvana record, and the naked baby, and anybody who looks at that and thinks anything sexual, you're the fucking problem. Because never in my life did I look at that picture and think anything of that nature ever. It's a fucking naked baby. Like, what?
Right.
Ugh. Anyways, you could never do that today. You could never have an album like that today because people are just way too fucking soft. Excuse my language.
Another thing he said.
Weirdos.
You understand how that's two separate things, right? Accessing the internet, media, and the other thing. It's all in one question.
But regardless of the whole thing, I never went to search for media involving minors for any sexual stimulation.
Okay, you're taking it like very, very literally, like you are searching like a scavenger hunt. But they said they're asking if you saw any sort of media, whether that be you Googled it, you saw it on the TV, or anything else, and you were aroused by it.
Oh, that didn't happen either.
Why
did you say it then?
Where did he see this? It was on TV? You said it was on TV. Somebody did. I'm sorry. I'm losing my spot here. Where's Wildo? It plays at 4 a.m. On the local, when the TV goes off the air or whatever. They still do that, huh? What's up? Hardcore poetry, hello? Jeez. This is unreal. Unbelievable.
Why did I say you didn't? I'm not understanding something apparently.
Well, that's clear.
Yeah, he did try to sue the album or the Dave Grohl and the estate, but that was a big loss because he's got a freaking tattoo on his body about, I think, of that album, and he's done recent pictures of him redoing the cover, and if he wasn't doing all that, then maybe, but still, I'm sorry, but that's not that is not a sexualized picture, okay? A naked baby in a pool, that never crossed my mind at all. Anybody who would think that is a sicko.
When they say media, I automatically think, the internet.
Hey,
news.
Paul. What's up, Paulie? How you doing?
Yeah, news.
Social media.
Well, the news. You just said the news. Wasn't that video on the news?
No, that video was right before the news. It comes on right before the news.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean, Lauren. It's on the TV.
It's on the TV, yes.
Media. That's what the media is, television. Any form of media.
Does he
But I
not?
don't go searching for it. I never
Is he like not attracted to adult women or something? I don't know.
have.
Okay, you're not searching for it, but you saw it on TV and was aroused by it.
But I was never aroused by it.
You had to have been. How else would you have failed the question? Deep down, you must know the answer to these things because you failed it. Because you failed the question and then you.
That's what I'm not understanding is how can I fail that question if I was never aroused by it? I was pissed off by it.
You had to have been aroused by it. Somewhere in your deep down subconscious, you were aroused by it. You got a boner. You said you fantasized about it.
No, I didn't get a boner. I know what aroused means. No, I was not aroused.
Then why
What's up,
did
Jeff?
it say that you said you were?
I don't know. But you look at everything that he said on all the other ones. He said the same thing.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the thing here. Oh, you're feeling depressed? That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
That I was sexually stimulated.
Just always remember, though, when that happens, that your life is a lot better than someone's we know, I guess.
Basically, by
Glad
everything.
I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but I'm glad I'm able to stream and, hang out with you guys, and I'm back. And, all right, I'm shutting up. Sorry.
I did. Anything I mentioned, sexually aroused, sexually stimulated.
Well, what else did they say you mentioned?
On everything that he put on there.
The only thing you mentioned was like what though? Because I only see where you mentioned the high school girls and
Rachel?
the 9-year-old. What else did he say made you aroused?
I'm going back to the page again here.
Okay, well you should find it and know what you're talking about before you say something. And the girl from Little House on the Prairie. He said that as well.
Okay, and I never said that I was roused by that.
What does it say on there?
No, I appreciate you, all of you.
About the Little House on the Prairie girl.
Oh God,
Acknowledged watching Little House on the Prairie and masturbating to Mary. He did not indicate what age she was at the time.
There you go.
What?
Yeah, okay. It wasn't the age that she was on Little House on the Prairie. I had seen her in an adult show.
What show?
I don't remember the name of it. Years ago that I saw her. I remember that I had a crush on her when I was younger.
But what was happening in the show?
I don't know. All I remember was...
I remember when I was a kid, I always had a crush on Kelly from Married with Children.
She didn't look hardly anything like what she did in Little House on the Prairie anymore, and she had short hair. And I remember she was a reporter or something.
She was hot.
Seems like she was a reporter or something like that. But I remember her standing there talking to somebody else, and when they showed the list of the actresses, that's when I noticed their name, and the actors, and I noticed their name, and that's when I paid attention to them.
And it was a show or a movie?
It was one of them Lifetime movies. I guess it was a Lifetime movie, or similar to a Lifetime movie.
Kelly Bundy.
So then why didn't you say that you jerked off to a girl on the TV? Why did you mention Little House on the Prairie?
Little House on the Prairie? I know I've seen the show before, but the show is so damn old. I think I've probably watched it on like Nick at Night when I was a kid, or Me TV or some shit. I do not remember any women on that show. that would be anything appealing to. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't go to Little House on the Prairie for that. I don't know.
Because I remembered that I used to have a crush on her when I was a kid. When I used to watch Little House on the Prairie.
Well, then how come you just didn't say I masturbated to an actress I saw on TV?
I don't know, because I was just spurting out stuff that was in my head that I remembered. I didn't have any reason behind it. I just remembered I had a crush on her.
There's a reason you mentioned these things to them, Lauren. You didn't just blurt things out. That makes no sense. Like, why did the 9-year-old girl even be brought up in the first place? What was the question he asked you after you took the polygraph that made you mention the 9-year-old girl on TV?
Let me see. Let me think.
What? You watched it in school? In 3rd grade? Little House on the Prairie? We didn't do that. Huh. I don't think we watched anything in 3rd grade that I know of.
Because I'm assuming they wanted some sort of explanation as to why you failed that question.
No.
Right, Witcher?
We were talking about stuff, and
What up, Witcher? Allison, hello. Who else did I? Matt, what's going on? Rachel, hardcore. Just wanted to say hello.
He asked me if there was anything that I wanted to talk about and that bothered me, and I said, yeah. I said, there's a thing on TV before the news at 5 o'clock every morning that bothers me. And actually, I think I mentioned it to Sean in class too.
So they asked you just an open-ended, is there anything bothering you? And instead of answering, yeah, my brother's drinking or something like that, you went to a very specific.
I list off things that bother me. He asked me about everything. He basically asked me if anything's bothering me before I take the test, and then after I take the test.
Yeah, it's boring. That's why I never watched it.
But I told him that commercial bothered me.
I bet you even my stream is not as boring as Little House on the Prairie. I don't know. Some of those old shows I can watch, you know. Sometimes the Rifleman will be on. I'll watch that old show. You know, but never a Little House on the Prairie. Never. Here comes a huge tell, Jason. Yeah. What's up, Dr. Cassandra? How you doing? We've been waiting for you. We haven't even started the call. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome.
And I told him why.
He asked you the question before or after you failed the polygraph?
He asked me before if there's anything that I want to talk about, or anything bothering me, or anything that would be relevant to the test that I think would bother me, or that
Woodcock.
that is bothering me, or would be relevant to the test.
How would that affect the test, though? Because the question was, have you seen any sexual?
What was I watching? I was watching some documentary about, the kind of thing that Lauren is. But it wasn't really a documentary about that. They were talking about something about what they had to do, or what they did back in the day, at least, for, Lauren's kind. And the stuff that they were bringing up was that they explained in this show was just like, Holy shit. That's fucked up. Wow.
Media or something like that.
I mean, it makes sense because they got to make sure, you know, that you're not going to be a danger again, I guess.
Somehow it's relevant to them because they want to know what's in your head.
Well, how is a 9-year-old girl relevant to a failed test about jerking off to minors?
Because it bothered me on seeing that on there. Minnie, what the fuck are you doing?
Who?
It bothered me seeing that on there where they're wearing the short dress because of all the predators that are in the world, she's a victim and a target. So that bothered me.
It makes no sense to mention it. I saw the video.
I can't.
And especially, Lord, because you are a predator. Why would you mention that?
Yeah.
Because it's something that bothers me. I was being honest about shit.
Honest.
I can't tell you to a T exactly what what was said because, you know, it was how long ago? Well over a year ago.
Well, this thing says it was in March of this year.
You're talking about the date of the psych evaluation. Okay, well, the date of that polygraph was back then.
The date of the polygraph's irrelevant because you failed it and then admitted to looking at the 9-year-old. I don't care if it was 15 years ago, 50 years ago, or yesterday.
Exactly. Only a predator would do that. Like, why? Why would you bring that up? That doesn't even make sense to me at all.
Well, we're gonna that questions are gonna come up on there. I'm gonna find a way to see if I can find a way to get Ashley to have him ask that specific question. If I ever stated that I get aroused by a 9-year-old on TV.
Well, why would they make?
Why
would they make?
This is important, Casey, because the fact that him putting stuff on there that I never said, and then me going down and doing a psych evaluation, it makes it false.
It makes it false. Huh? The video, I'll watch the video that Lauren was talking about. Ain't gonna bother me one bit.
She goes by what he puts on there.
I'm asking you what?
She goes by what Sean puts on there too.
Okay, great.
You notice
why
would she go by anything I put on there?
Well, the only thing that's gonna bother me now is that it's gonna be in my head that that's what Lauren was thinking about, and I'm just gonna be like,
why would they make any of it up? What do they have to gain? Other than losing their job, what would be the purpose of lying about all of this? All of them. All those people you mentioned, every one of them lied?
That's what I would like to know. What do they have to gain?
a white track. That's it for that call, huh? That was 46. There's a lot of shit on here, you know. I just on Blue, Blue Boy, right? Blue Boy. What did I say that was? 86? I should have did 87, right? That wasn't 86. Hold on. That's 46. Okay, sorry. Let me get back to the... Do we just want to go in order? I should have started at the beginning, but... What do you guys think? Huh? Huh? Yeah, exactly, Witcher. What's up, Greg? McFurley, what's up? McSwirly, McFurley. Hey. Lauren's only working long. Jesus. All right, I'm just gonna move on. We're gonna go to the 47. Why not? Why not? But
Why would they make any of it up? What do they have to gain? Other than losing their job, what would be the purpose of lying about all of this? All of them. All those
That's
people
what I
you
would like to
mentioned,
know.
every one of them lied?
That's what I would like to know. What do they have to gain? What did they have to gain from putting that on there?
well, we're still in the same conversation on this one, so I know I should move on to the beginning after this.
Not a damn thing.
Well, and they acknowledge that you're a known liar. So they have to go by what you
By
say
what
and what
Sean
they say.
says? By what Sean says?
Sean.
Well, if you just told the truth, they wouldn't need to take anyone else's opinion.
I've told the truth the whole time.
They say on there that you're a known liar.
You know, of course they say that.
They just make that up, honey. Of course they say that.
I'm a known liar. They know me better than I know me.
You've admitted that you lied to them.
Yes, I have some. Because I didn't trust
You said
them.
you lied because you didn't trust them.
Yep. I've never lied to Ashley. I've never lied to Julie. And you'll never find me lying to you again.
Yeah,
And,
right.
I mean,
Shut up.
A licensed psychologist came to that conclusion after they spoke with you.
Yeah, after she spoke with me. So it doesn't matter what test she gives me, she's still going to go by what the polygrapher says and what Sean says.
And what you said.
Yep.
No, she didn't go by anything I said.
She takes all of it into consideration when doing a psychological evaluation of you.
Yeah. And they know me better than I know me. That's what they're telling me.
Well, you're the one who said this was some smoking gun to get you off probation.
Yeah, well, I thought it was until you made me realize that
So you read it?
Yeah, that it was me, my self-description. Until I realized that.
Pizzas. I didn't bring you any pizza.
It really sucks having somebody else tell you that they know you better than you know yourself.
It does suck.
Well, that's what a psychologist does, Lauren. You say all the time that you're confused while you do things. You don't know why you've done certain things. It's that person's job to figure it out for you because you don't know yourself.
No, it's the counselor's job to help me figure it out. Not the psychologist's job.
Okay. Or someone who's a trained professional psychologist.
When I'm being told it's not the polygrapher's job either.
You keep mentioning the polygrapher. I'm talking about the person who did the psychological evaluation.
Yeah, I'm saying that because she's going by what they say, by what they're saying. She didn't say anything different than what they said.
Who's
anything
they?
that I said was irrelevant.
It was all irrelevant. God damn it. Oh, this is so stupid. This is really ridiculous. Really ridiculous, Lauren. And this picture of him in the video is just he's like dressed in construction stuff. He's got a helmet with the @ symbol on it. What an idiot. I never thought I was coming back to this, but I'm back, and this is for life, baby. This is big time.
So what did you say when you talked to her? What kind of questions did the person ask?
I don't know. There was a lot of questions.
Like what?
There was a whole screen of things where I don't remember now. There was a whole screen of questions where she had me answer like 50 questions on one screen. Then she pulled up another screen. I had to answer 50 of those
Well,
questions.
If you don't remember the questions, then how do you know she's not taking what you said into consideration? If you don't even.
Well, Lauren would have taken the ASVAB, right? Wasn't he in the military for like 2 weeks? Right? Was it the Air Force? I totally forgot what he. I know it was the Air Force, right? And then he got kicked out. I don't remember why. I just don't remember why. Oh, what's up, Pam Simpson? Welcome to the stream. Hello. DJ Payne with those beats. I've been trying to get into that lately. I've been messing with my my MIDI keyboard a lot, and I just can't come up with nothing good lately. I've been really trying. I got to start messing around with this loop software I got. Came with the Slate Digital Everything bundle. Anyways, Allison? When did I get into it? Only like maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. It was like 2021, I think, when I first got into it. And yeah. It's been a while. But I wasn't around during the glory days when everybody was, Ember, and I wasn't involved in any of that. I came in the scene after.
Remember what was asked.
When I was reading the questions, I knew what was asked, and I answered the questions.
And then I just somebody shared the dump with me after I did a few of my own my own videos. And then I used to get hooked up by T. Davis, God rest his soul.
I didn't memorize them all. I didn't memorize any of them. I just answered the questions that was asked of me. Then she put up a test with all these different.
So how do you know she didn't take any of your answers into consideration?
It's obvious she didn't.
How do you know?
She's going by what they said, saying that I'm attracted to children.
You
so
are.
How do you know she didn't take your answers into consideration?
Because if she had, she wouldn't be saying that I was attracted to children.
Yes, he did. T. Davis passed away. Well, as far as I know, according to the internet, he did. I've never met the man in real life or spoke with him or anything, but we were in contact via email all the time. And then somebody told me that he had passed away. I don't even remember who it was that told me, but it was probably in the chat. It was something like, "Oh, he passed away." I was shocked. I was like, "Wow," because he was like, I want to say he was like maybe 50. I don't even know. It could have been 80-year-old man. I really don't know. I never met him, but he seemed like a cool dude as far as the emails went when we spoke, and yeah.
She gave me this test, Casey. It was like about 100 different people on it. There are pictures of people to say so you can point out which ones you're attracted to and which ones you're not. None of them that came up that I was attracted to was any kids. And she even put up.
Well, then you answered at least.
Huh?
Well, it depends. Were you honest in the questions?
Yeah, I was.
Because I doubted that if you thought a 9-year-old girl was attractive, I seriously doubt you would answer that question honestly.
I'm not attracted to him anyway.
I know, but what I'm saying, Lord, let's just say that you were sexually attracted to 9-year-olds. Would you have answered that question honestly on the test?
How can I say that? Because I'm honestly not attracted to him.
I know. I'm saying if you were, would you have said yes or no?
Yeah, because
when
I
they
had to be
asked you
honest
that?
on it. I had to be honest on it.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to be honest on it. Jeez. This is bad.
What are you saying? What would your answer be if they asked you?
No, because I'm not attracted to him.
Yes, you
don't
are.
understand what I'm asking?
I
I'm
understand
saying
what you're asking.
if you were
Even if I were,
attracted to a 9-year-old and they asked
I be
you if
honest
you
with
were attracted to a 9-year-old, would you answer yes or no?
if I was attracted to a 9-year-old, I would answer
Yes.
yes.
No, you would not.
Why wouldn't I? I'm there, and I'd be there to have them help me fix a problem.
Why are you
What?
honest sometimes and not others if it's something that makes you look bad?
Huh? What's going on here? I think
don't
they're.
like looking bad.
Well, you do look bad, Lauren. There's no getting around that. I know you don't like it. And it wouldn't be that way, you know, if you would have made some better choices in your life. Things would be better, a lot better. But they're not, and they never will be. So, yeah.
But I can honestly say that if I was attracted to him, I would answer yes, because then I know that it would be a problem that would need to be fixed.
I don't think you can fix that, Lauren.
So then how come you kept so much information from them before?
Because I didn't trust them.
Yeah, but they're there to fix you and help you.
Yeah, her, the psych eval, the psych doctor, I wasn't dishonest with her before either.
I mean, Lauren's the kind of guy that would hit on his own niece, his underage niece.
I was honest with her before because I trusted her the first time. That's not the first time I've seen her.
Yeah, you were honest with her, and then she took it on. Yeah, you were honest with her, and she came to the conclusion in that paperwork. And you don't like what she has to say about you because she sees through your bullshit, and now you think she's a liar too, even though you believed her when you thought that your self-assessment was the whole thing.
The polygrapher was in on it. You know, when I first read your comment, I saw on it, and I was thinking of that stupid ass company that, you know, like Joe Rogan and all those guys. Oh, it's on it, dude. Shut the fuck up. Go fuck yourself, Joe.
I thought she was actually seeing me.
What are you, like 5'2"?
Well, she was. And she wrote it down, and you just don't like the conclusion she came to.
No, I
because
don't.
it shatters your reality.
Shattered my reality. It's somebody telling me that I'm something that I'm not.
But when you thought she was telling you what you wanted to hear, that's when you said she was smart and you believed her.
When I wanted to hear was what the actual truth is.
Well, then we'll go ahead and check out episode 28, Matt. I was going to call you Jason for some reason, but no. We'll check out 28 Dad next. We'll see what happens.
It's not just what I want to hear, it's what the actual truth is.
You don't have to be sorry.
You think maybe probation's having a problem with acknowledging the truth?
They have nothing to gain from lying.
No. They just have an internet full of people that are on their asses writing them shit all the time.
I mean, you failed the polygraph. I don't even understand how you're arguing this.
Even Chris Hansen is writing to him.
What? No, he's not. No, he's not, Lauren. I don't know about you, Lauren, but I don't want to be, you know, that's why I have clothes on. I don't want to be on the public. Okay? I don't want to be on the public. Right, Lauren?
How upset about he is about them letting me on the internet.
You failed the polygraph, Lauren.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care about what they're writing or what you think probation is doing to keep you in class. You failed the polygraph with the question about being sexually attracted to girls from ages 10 to 14 and a question about looking at media of children?
Oh,
I'm gonna
just
talk
awful.
to Ashley and see about getting them questions put back on there.
What are you wanting them to ask?
I want them to ask if I ever stated that I was sexually attracted to a minor,
Okay.
to a 9-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I never stated to him that I was.
But
What about the high schoolers?
You are.
The high schoolers, I was honest about that. I was honest with him about it. And I know that's why I failed it, because I wasn't thinking about it like that. It's the exact same thing I explained to you. I just wasn't thinking about it like that until it was explained to me that, it's the same thing. And after they explained that to me, I didn't do it anymore.
Well, then wouldn't you fail that question if you ever mentioned you were sexually attracted to minors? Because high school girls are minors. And you just said you admitted it to them.
Right, but it's like at the time I was thinking about girls that was my age when I was that age. So I wasn't.
But you still failed it. But you knew deep down they weren't your age.
That's no.
I failed it because.
No, that's different. That's different. When I was 15 years old, yes, I was looking at girls my age, but now, no. I would never. No, dude. No.
Because I wasn't.
Where's your brain?
Thinking about it correctly, in the way that I should have been thinking about it.
How come you don't fantasize about your one-night stands or any of the women you've had sex with?
Yeah.
Like, why did you fantasize about girls from high school?
Right.
It was only that time there. That's the only time I did that. I did that.
Oh.
Okay. I think I masturbated to 2 girls that I used to go to school with. That was all that I did. Well, no,
it said 5 girls.
This is terrible.
Well, wait.
What's up, D-Dude? Welcome. So this says to be continued, though. Does that mean there's probably one more part to this episode? I mean, we're not done. We're nowhere near done with the stream, so... Matt, just remind me of the voicemail thing you're talking about. Is it long or short? I don't know. Let me see here. So... let me go to 48. Ba-dum-bum-ba-down. Okay. This one's short anyway, so I suspect that this is probably the end of the call. This next one.
How come you don't fantasize about your one-night stands or any of the women you've had sex with? Like, why did you fantasize about girls from high school?
It was only that time there.
Yeah.
That's the only time I did that. I did that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, this one's 11 minutes, so we'll do this one, and then we'll move on to... I'm going to write that down. That's how amazing I am. You said it was 28, right? Not that I'll forget it, but just in case. All right.
I think I masturbated to 2 girls that I used to go to school with. That was all that I did. Well, no,
it said 5 girls.
5 girls. Well, wait.
Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. So he thought in recent times rather, he thought about 2 girls from high school, like when they were in high school? I haven't thought about any of the girls I went to high school with in forever. Like, of course, there's girls I went to high school with that I still know, that I'm still friends with. This is so weird. I don't know.
You can try to think of the names.
Yeah,
It doesn't
maybe
matter. But
it was
the point is, well, it says
Oh,
5. And the point is, normal men do not think about young girls like that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, well, I don't now.
I don't now.
Well, and so you
I didn't
you
think of it in that aspect.
so you masturbated the one time to the thought of all 5 girls
I'm
at one time?
cured.
I don't think I did it any more than that one time. Each.
Each.
So you did it 5 separate times.
Probably.
Oh, probably.
Probably. What do you want me to answer? Yes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I can't tell you. I can't be honest with you about that because I don't know.
But you're acting like this shouldn't be a big deal to me.
It was a mistake that I made it was a thinking error that I had.
No, it wasn't, Lauren. Stop that. What's up, Clementine? How you doing? Oh, it's happening.
It wasn't something that if I would have been thinking a different way that I would have done.
Right. If you were thinking a different way, you wouldn't have done it. But you had a pedophile mind, and you did it.
That's not why
One
I did
second.
it.
Well, it is though, because normal adults don't think about people from their high school.
They don't?
No, normal adults don't do that. Normal ones don't.
They don't think about what if I would have wound up with this girl from school.
That's not what it was. You were thinking sexually about them, not wondering what would happen if you dated her in the future.
I know, but I was thinking about her back then because that's the only thing I remembered that she looked like.
Exactly, and what I'm saying, normal people don't think like that, Lauren.
I'm so tired of being evaluated. You know, I want you, Casey, and you're the only one that I want. I'm not attracted to anybody else anymore. I don't even look at anybody else.
But you committed the crimes, and the evaluation is part of the consequence. And you keep being evaluated because you keep fucking up, and you don't take treatment seriously. There's a part in there where she asks you to think of something that you learned from class, and she said you couldn't think of anything at all.
Oh, I can think of things, it's just a matter of listing them off. I'm not good at it. You experience it yourself all the time. You ask me a question, and I get to remember something, and I get lost on it. I just can't remember it off.
Exactly, you can't remember. It means you weren't paying attention. You've been in this class for like 5 times longer than the average person. You should be able to think of something that you learned. She said you couldn't think of a single thing.
Ooh, sorry. I had to run to the bathroom and get a Coke. Whew. I didn't abandon you guys. I'm here.
It doesn't mean that I'm not paying attention.
If you can't think of something you learned, it absolutely means you were not paying attention.
It doesn't mean that I weren't paying attention.
Well, then what did you learn? You'd have to know something you learned. She even said she wasn't asking for anything specific, like to memorize like specific tools you learned. She just wanted you to name something at all that you learned.
Whew. I gotta start like doing yoga while we do this shit. Gotta get a mat behind me and, you know. I don't work out.
I know you're waiting for me to say something.
It's not funny, Lauren. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny to me.
Yeah, fucking right. It's not funny. It's not funny to me either. It sucks for me because my memory goes blank.
And why are you laughing?
We're all in a jungle. And we all gonna die. Well, I feel like I'm in an alternate universe for most of the, most of the time.
Because I can't believe that my mind goes blank constantly. Like, it sucks. It's like, I can't believe it fucking happens again. So, no, it's not funny.
There's absolutely nothing about this that I find funny.
There's nothing that I find funny
I'm
about
taking
it
it
either.
very seriously, Lauren. It's alarming.
I mean, fuck it. It's like I'm dealing with this constantly.
It is constant, Lauren, and it always will be. Yeah, we'll check that out, D-Dude, for sure. Sorry, just checking out the chat here. My one good long.
There's nothing funny about it to me at all.
What? Amanda James.
I think it goes blank because you can't think of an excuse that I'll believe that will get you out of it.
No, Casey.
I'm sorry, but at this point, there was no Amanda James, okay? He made that shit up. He had to have. Well, okay, let's not. That's wrong. I'm wrong. I failed on that. It did happen, but let's just say Amanda James wasn't a woman, okay? It was a scam artist. Because if Amanda James was a real woman, she would have damn well came forward by now about this shit. If she lives in the United States, she would have come forward by now.
It goes blank just because I'm trying to think of specific things, and I can't pinpoint specific things.
I don't want anything specific. I just want a general thing you learned in class.
A general thing I learned in class.
What did you learn in class? Rube? What did you learn, Rube?
God, see, my mind's goes blank again. What the fuck?
Well, you just said you were thinking of something specific and you couldn't think of anything.
I said I was trying to think of specific things.
Wildo the dildo.
See, right now, it's like my mind is going 100 miles an hour trying to think
So
of
slow down.
things.
This isn't a race. This isn't like a timed quiz. Take a deep breath and tell me something you learned from class.
It's upsetting to me because it happens to me all fucking time.
Oh boy, here comes the tears, right? God damn it. The tears again. Ruby Roo. Lauren's only working goddamn lung. Yeah. I hate overly dramatic fucking people.
Learn that kids are very vulnerable.
Damn, it doesn't pick up very well. I have this little like stick, and I was gonna try to make like some karate chop sounds, where it's like whew, whew, whew. don't think it picks up too well. Well, this isn't the right microphone to do it anyway. I'll get there.
I've always known that they're vulnerable
Sorry.
and innocent and precious, and you have
Precious.
to be watched out for. But I've learned how much.
You guys are all
How
precious.
much?
I've learned how precious they are and how much they have to be watched out for.
So, okay, well, why do kids need to be looked out for?
Why?
Yeah.
Because
Why?
the minds aren't fully developed, and they're vulnerable
Damn.
to things that they don't know about.
That's pretty scary, too, because they say your brain isn't fully formed till you're like 25. Well, wow. Ooh. Yeah, I did a few things before I was 25. Maybe that's why I'm doing this, right? Right?
And you said you didn't know that before class?
I knew it, but I didn't know the depth. I didn't know the depth of how much in danger they could be.
Well, what's the dangers they can be in?
There's some very serious dangers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Some very sick dangers.
Yeah.
So, what did you learn about the dangers that a kid could get into?
Well, I've learned that's the reason I got kicked out of the class. There was one specific one that bothered me a lot because he talked about it like it was nothing.
All right.
So wait a minute. So Lauren was in a class with a bunch of other people just like him, right? And there's another guy talking about what have you, right? Like it's nothing. Does Lauren get up and start talking trash to him? I doubt it. Doubt it. I bet you were just like, God, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna go talk on the phone outside. I got my earpiece in.
You're not answering the question. I'm saying, what did you learn
Break it down, right?
about?
He is breaking it down. It definitely is. Break it down, right? But no, he's I just couldn't imagine what that class like the teacher that's doing this shit. How do you get that job? I wouldn't want that job, by the way, but having to do a class like that? How do you do that? I don't know. Sick. Very sick, Spencer and Ruby. And all the way absurd. It's very sick. Very sick. I'm silly.
The dangers kids can find themselves in. What are they?
They can be manipulated easily.
How so?
Just by talking to a stranger.
Just how so? What are you talking about? Huh? Let's just take a look at Kayla, right? That's how so.
By thinking that they can trust somebody right off the bat just because they're an adult.
No shit.
Just because they're an authority figure. If they're an authority figure, being an adult, kids all look at adults as authority figures. So
But-
kids will,
Right? Lauren is he's above those guys, right? Lauren's above. He's risen above those people. He's better, right? Billy the kid, how you doing?
But these are like common sense things. I'm just confused how you didn't know these before you took the
No,
class.
I've known them before.
Well, then give me something you learned. Something you didn't know before taking the class.
I've learned the depth of the problem. I've learned
What are the
depth
depths of the problem?
guys out there with warped minds.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you.
common sense. I'm saying, what's something that you did not know prior to being in class?
See, this is why I was looking for specifics before.
Okay, that's another one that says to be continued. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? You want to move on? You want to go to 28, episode 28? We can come back to this. I don't care. I don't give no shits. Let me see that one real quick. 28. We're going to go back in time a little bit here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do 28 here for Mr. Matt. Give it a try here.
So what's the issue?
Issue with what?
What was your issue the other day?
What issue?
You wanted me to leave you alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what was the issue?
You were just repeating yourself and being annoying. You know what I mean? We have the same conversation every single day.
Yeah.
Like, repeat everything every day, and every time I try to make a point to you, it either like goes in one ear and out the other, or you are just not listening. So I was not gonna do that again.
Yeah, but do you realize that you tell me the way that I feel and the things that I like? Do you realize that you do that?
Give me an example of how I've done that, please.
You're still talking about 2 years ago with the psych evaluation. And here I am living it today. But you can't get your head out of 2 years ago.
Is someone at Walmart in this call? I can hear like some like background music going on. Like, I don't know. That's weird. What's going on? The what was that? Little Kid Lover? I never seen that name before, or have I? No, I haven't. But obviously, I know who you are. If you got the old wrench there, buddy. Did you change your name? Did you go to the Social Security office and change your name there, buddy? I did.
So, can you give me an example of how I tell you how you feel?
You tell me that I'm attracted to kids. You even convince me that I'm attracted to them.
Makes sense, Matt.
How did I convince you you were attracted to kids? It says it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, from 2 years ago.
So you were attracted to kids 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, that's almost worse.
I'm attracted to them now.
Right. Okay, but also you got to remember that it's only 2 years ago. So I don't know how they managed to fix you in 2 years. Or do I know if you're telling me the truth? Because like we've established before, you've said things to your previous catfishes that you say to me about being able to trust you, but then you try to have sex with their child. So it's something I can't exactly just take your word on.
Casey, you're talking about Winnie and a catfish, and you're talking. Yeah, you're also saying that I shouldn't say that to any girlfriend that I'm with.
What?
You're saying that I shouldn't ask any girlfriend that I'm with to trust me and believe in me.
No.
Well, no, that's fine to ask, but
duh. Hello. By the way, I'm never gonna lie to you, honey. Okay. 30 seconds later, he's fucking lying. Stupid ass.
It's not fine to ask when you go and try to bang their child. You know what I mean?
Well, I know that, but that was
Okay.
like 4 or 5 years ago.
I don't care how long ago it was, Lauren. It's just the fact that you did it, and then up to this day.
Well, it's kind of like me. I got like 5 girlfriends, you know. I'm just not really. Wait, their name. Wait, let me think about their names. I'll get back to you.
As far back as 2 weeks ago, you told me if it was legal to have sex with a 17-year-old girl that you would. So I'm just going off of what, information I have. And it's unfortunate that you have a pattern of lying. So when you tell me to believe in you or to trust you, I can't do that because I don't know if you're lying or telling the truth.
Lauren on an actual date. That'd be
I haven't lied
great.
to you since I promised that I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know you've said that, but I've listened to a lot of your calls with your I'm not even gonna call them girlfriends because they weren't even girlfriends half the time. They were either guys or
Catfish. They were catfish.
Just fucking with you. But your previous catfishes, I mean, I can't even count how many times you lied to one, got caught lying, and then told them you wouldn't lie again.
I was just when you said like the show Blind Date, I was thinking of that awful show Cheaters, you know.
And then you lie, they catch you, you say you're not going to do it again, and it just goes repeated like that.
Yeah, but with them, Casey, they're always trying to do something to screw me up.
Okay, but that's no excuse for lying.
And I'd realized that they were doing that, so I intentionally would not tell them the truth because of the fact I know they were trying to do something to screw me up. They were trying to screw me up with
why did you
and all that shit
for so long?
Huh?
If you knew they were fucking with you, so you had to lie to them, why did you do that for so long? Talk to them for years.
I guess after.
I was in love. That's why we talked for so many years. I was in love.
Spending that much time with them.
That's all you had to say, Lauren.
I believe that they were lying to me.
Well, you just said you did know because you would lie to them.
But yeah, there were times that they would say things that made me realize they're fucking around with me.
So you think it's okay to lie sometimes?
Only if you're being fucked with.
Okay.
No.
In a relationship, nobody should be fucking with either one of you.
Lauren, no. If you knew you were being dicked with, you would have ended it. It would have been over. Why would you keep going? Why? I mean, okay, if you wanted to just be friends with this specific individual or whatever, but that's not what you wanted. Like you wanted marriage. You had the walk-in closet. You had the $6 million home that you were going to build, right? By the way, where is the $6 million home? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Blue Boy, what's up? I'm actually listening to your content, reviewing it. This is really good stuff. Welcome to the channel. I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now that these calls are on Blue Boy's channel, so go over there and subscribe and like. But yeah, this is good.
In the relationship.
Well, no, they
Good
shouldn't.
stuff.
But that's also why you shouldn't be in relationships like that. You should leave those relationships.
Right. Okay, so that brings us to me and you. I've lied to you before, but since I promised you that I wouldn't lie to you, I haven't lied to you. But you have lied to me.
How have I lied to you?
Casey, you know you've lied to me.
How have I lied to you? Don't just say that without having, some examples.
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones? What is his name coming up for? This is getting better by the minute. Jerry Anthony, what's going on? How you doing? This is getting good here. Alex Jones.
You don't even know what happened with that.
And you failed to tell me the whole story too, but you
I didn't
know what a
tell you the whole
coincidence.
story. I didn't want to.
You know what a coincidence that is, that his name is Alex Jones too.
It's a very common name, Lauren.
I've only heard of one Alex Jones, and that's the one that you told me about.
Wow, that's cool.
Wait, Lauren, you don't know who Alex Jones is from InfoWars? He got banned from YouTube. You don't know him?
Anyway,
the actual Alex Jones.
I watched that. I watched not most of it, but the meat and potatoes of the Alex Jones trial, and holy man, that judge hated him. She was not happy. Not happy at all. Alex Jones. What did he get sued for? It was like it's close to $1 billion now, right? He'll never pay a dime of it, but still.
One I've ever heard of.
The first name Alex and the last name Jones, that's very common. I mean, how many John Smiths have you heard of?
I haven't actually had none.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty funny.
I've never heard of Alex Jones
you
either.
give me an example of how I lied to you?
That was one example. I know the shit that you lied about with that.
That wasn't a lie.
I know the shit that you lied about with that.
Okay, what have I lied about?
I know the stuff that you've lied about.
I know you keep saying that, but you're not giving me examples.
Here we go again. You want me to say specifics, and I can't name specifics straight off the bat.
Then what are you talking about?
Well, then don't say it if you don't have examples.
But you know that you have, and you know that I've caught you in the lies before, too.
No, I don't.
You do, because you admitted to them.
What? What have I admitted to?
There you go. Ask them for specifics again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's how it works. When you accuse someone of doing something, you need proof that they did it. That's how it works in a court system, too.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not under oath, though.
You've been to court many times. You should know that.
Yeah, believe me, I know. So how come you don't tell me the full scoop about this Alex Jones that you had there?
Well, maybe I'll tell you in the future, like if we start something up, but right now it's kind of personal and I don't feel like it's really any of your business.
Ooh.
But just know I'm okay and everything's okay.
We were basically together when the Alex Jones thing happened.
Well, in your head we were, in my head we were not.
Yeah, all right. You say so.
You say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Always ask for proof.
I have a voice changer too, but I don't have like a real, like a believable voice change. But it doesn't matter. You could use any voice changer with Lauren. I mean, shit, he was doing the robot voice for forever because of COVID, right? I mean, son of a b.
Proof. You're always asking for proof, and it's like I've already told you, I'm not sending any more documents.
Documents?
I asked for proof of what?
You always wanted proof of. I don't know how you expect me to get proof that I'm not attracted to kids. It's like, how the hell do you expect me to get proof of that? All I can do is tell you that I'm not. I can't give you proof. I can't give you documents anymore.
Wait a minute. What kind of document? What kind of docs was Lauren sending to this woman?
I told you that before.
You could have Ashley or Mitchell reach out to me. You can get off probation. I think that would prove it that you're not a danger.
That's what I'm trying to. They know that I'm not a danger. They've known for years that I'm not a danger.
So that's why you're
That's why they don't bug me very much. It's very seldom
right.
that they bug me. It
Cool.
is.
Well, what about that proof that your brother had?
Who are you?
My brother had. What proof?
Remember when he said I was putting stuff on YouTube?
I
Kobe,
think it's
what's
shit
up?
that either Sue's telling him some bullshit or he's thinking it up by himself. He's not himself. He hasn't been himself for years anyway. But right now he's been drinking a lot more than what he ever really has.
And you
that I've
called
ever known
the
of him
cops on
having.
him or the sheriff?
Huh?
You called the sheriff on him, right?
Yeah, I did.
And he left you a voicemail, you said?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Well, he threatened to shoot me and you.
Damn. Shoot him.
Can I hear it?
If you want, I don't know if you'll be able to. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. I don't think I deleted it. Quite sure I didn't. I think I saved it so that way if he sobers up, I can let him hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is he doesn't even have to prove that to me. He was on the show. So we know he's attracted to young ones, and it's too bad, you know? I'm still trying to think of like what happened that triggered that in his brain or something. I don't know. He's had a lot of one night stands though, so maybe I don't know. Really don't know. And I've said since the beginning, since, I started doing this, Lauren has never been with anybody, okay? Anybody who was not on the team V is wrong. I don't know 100%. That's what I know.
Can you hear that TV at all?
Yeah, I can hear the TV. It's very loud.
Hold on. It's very loud.
Mhm.
It's like, I can barely hear it.
Well, you're getting old.
Don't think so.
Well, it's either that or you have like a fan or something in the background.
No, I've got the air conditioner on.
You're getting old. Don't think so. Nope, ain't happening. Nope.
Hot. Hold on a second. I bought a new headset today.
I don't think it's about him having game. Because there's a lot of. I just think there's a lot of worse people, or maybe worse looking people than Lauren that are in relationships. I think it has a lot to do with what's on his criminal record. I think that's the major issue. But I don't know. I'm sure there's crazy enough somebody out there. I don't know. Lauren is like
Mom said it works a lot better.
he just wasn't meant to be with anybody. Let's just put it that way.
She can hear me make up the words a lot clearer.
The thruple.
No, I don't think you can hear it. Wait a minute. Let's figure out how to do speaker on that.
That too, Clementine. That's a big part.
That little tiny girl you're talking to, she's seen hook, line, and sinker. My name's all over again. Why are you fucking me over?
Damn, it sounds like
I'm
Lauren.
gonna fuck you over now. You keep talking that little cunt. I'm gonna get my bullet, I'm gonna get my fucking gun, I'm gonna put a puff right in the fucking head, and yours, if you are really that fucking stupid. You put my name all over YouTube. You little motherfucker.
Yeah, Tom.
Guess what? Your name's all over there. Thank you. Thank you for being a fucking brother and for touring around a goddamn fucking SWAT.
Damn, Roy sounds like he should be in the movie Men in Black, like one of those. You remember the guy, the farmer dude, who played him? Wasn't that Vincent D'Onofrio in that movie? That's exactly who Roy reminds me of. His voice. Yeah, YouTube. You got me on YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
The fucking cunt. I'm gonna find out who she is. And I'm gonna fucking strangle the fucking bitch.
Batch.
You did it. Again. I'm gonna fucking strangle the fucking bitch. You did it. Again.
Oops, I did it again.
I thought you were smarter, but you ain't. God damn it. I've had enough of my fucking name on YouTube. You got your name's fucking trash. You're slamming me. Now you still don't want nothing to do with you. You're so fucking stupid you believe she's real.
Thank you.
It's Xavier you're talking to.
Thanks, Roy.
That's your butt buddy.
Right.
Fuck him in the ass.
Ooh.
That's your butt buddy you're talking to. Fucking numbass.
Do you have a few cocktails there, Roy?
Seriously. Don't have fuck you to hold of me.
A few Boilermakers?
I'm not doing this goddamn fucking shit. Because I'm going to fucking punch you inside the fucking head because you're so fucking retarded. Talk to that stupid little cunt. Xavier. Oh. Xavier, you're such a sweet ass. Oh, my lord. Oh, you're fucking queer. You don't fucking listen to me. Right now.
That's it? Roy, he doesn't listen to anybody. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. Wow. That was good. You know, when I found out Lauren wasn't drinking anymore, I thought like all these calls were just going to be super lame. You know, Lauren wasn't going to be sort of up for the challenge like he used to be. But these are not bad. These are quality, like, these are good. I mean, he's still doing the same shit. He's still up to the same shit, you know? So, that's good. Good shit. Wait a second. What? Let me look at the chat here. Yeah, right? Blue Boy? Yeah. Play it again. What was that? That was 28, episode 28. So, are we going to go to 29? Is that what you guys want to do? 29 is like 14 minutes long, so. Yeah, I'll put it on, see where it goes.
There you go.
Jesus, he's gonna strangle me?
Oh, he's going to shoot us both in the head. He was drunk.
I'd like to see him try to shoot a gun when he's fucking passed out drunk all the time.
He's never even shot a gun except for when he was in the National Guard.
Oh, he was in the National
The only
Guard.
time he's ever shot a gun. He didn't own a gun.
I wonder what he heard on YouTube.
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. He's been drinking a lot, and he's got shit going in his head that's just not even real.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he asked Mom the other day for
Right, Matt?
Jill's number, some woman to do with the program. Don't know how serious he is because he's tried playing that fiddle before, and it's just so that he could get attention.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't really want the help at the time. He just wanted the attention from people, so they would think that he was going to go in the program, get them all excited about him getting sober, and then he'd start, going right back to the same thing that he did, drinking.
Yeah, the same old Roy.
Yeah.
But that's why nobody's doing anything for him right now. Mom won't take him to Bangor to the bus station. I won't take him. So he called Uncle Clyde and asked Uncle Clyde if he would take him to Bangor to the bus station so we could go down and see that girl wherever she lives at.
Wait a minute. Roy has like a girlfriend down yonder somewhere in Bangor? Come on, Lauren, explain. Let us know.
And Uncle Clyde wouldn't even take him.
Damn it, I shouldn't have drank all that water.
Right now. Just trying to let him.
I need to get a catheter for these streams.
No, he's going to do everything on his own because he's used everybody, and all he does is keep doing the same shit.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing good. She's doing really good.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, she's doing extremely well. Thank God.
Does she still have cancer?
Huh?
Does she still have cancer?
One sec. I have to go. I'll be back.
Getting the treatment for it. Doctor said she's doing really well right now.
Right now, that's good.
She acts like it doesn't even affect her.
That's great.
She was getting sick before on the chemo, but then her body got used to it, and she doesn't get sick anymore.
So what does Roy do all day?
To be honest, I really don't know.
Like, where does he live?
He lives on his lot that Uncle Clay gave him.
Like, in a tent?
No, it's a piece of land.
And he just sleeps on the dirt?
No, he has a camper there.
Okay, well, you could have said he lived in a camper.
Oh.
Okay, that makes more sense. You just said he lives on land. Like he's like a Navajo.
I thought I had told you that before.
Oh, I don't know.
My bad. Yeah, he lives there, and I don't know what he does all day.
Does he have a job?
Nope. He's been working on his land and clearing it and cutting wood and clearing the brush, but that's pretty much all cleared now. So he does work for the old man lives up the road from me, but that's only once or twice a week. And sometimes he doesn't even work like this week. He's not even working this week, as far as I know.
Okay, I'm back.
But he hurt his back.
What did I miss?
Did something to his back, and
Who are you?
that's been hurting him. But
What's up? Yeah, well.
I don't know what the hell's going on in his head. Every time he gets money, he blows it on alcohol.
Somebody definitely touched my drum set.
What does your other siblings do?
Put my nuts on your drum set.
What do the other ones do?
Yeah, are they homeless too, or do they have like careers or something?
Everyone else works.
Like we're doing what? Do they?
Lori works in the hospital. Paul works.
Like in the cafeteria?
No, she's a nurse.
Oh.
Paul works for a ice cream place, making them. He makes ice cream actually.
Oh, that's
That-
cool.
that
He's
place
like
is
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Good call.
Yeah, do you know who that is?
Yeah, I do. Why would you think of something weird like that?
Why
Well, I'm
not?
just saying the similarities are like uncanny. They like Jeffrey Dahmer worked in a chocolate factory. Your brother works in an ice cream factory.
Well,
Jeffrey Dahmer molested little boys. Your brothers molested little boys.
What?
okay, let's try to get away from that. See,
Roy never did that, did he? Why would she say that? That's not true. I never heard that about Roy. What's going on here? What is going on? Yes, Lauren's working. Long, yes. Still learning the guitar, which is shitty. I listened to a Dimebag Darrell interview from like 1992 last night. And he said that, he's like, yeah, I pretty much learned the major and the minor scale. I pretty much had it completely down in 3 months. I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
this is something that I'm saying. It happened to me, and I was able to get away from it. It's never happened again
That you know of.
Whoa.
that I know of. And he's not around kids now.
I mean, the dude makes ice cream for a living.
Yeah, well, it's a job.
Job.
He used to work in a cheese factory too. Well, he likes the food places, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And what about Richard?
Richard manages
He works over there at the adult bookstore over there.
a car place, a new car place.
So is he like the good one?
Is he like the good one? He's had his follies, but he's a good guy.
Who's like the golden child?
Who's the golden child? Well, before I fucked up, it was me.
Well, who is it now?
Probably Richard and Lori.
Yeah. Well, I definitely ain't the greatest drummer out there, but
Lori's had her own
it's
little
fun.
follies throughout the years, but
But
she's gotten older and she's.
at least I'm better than Lauren on the guitar. I'll say that. Okay. I'm better than Lauren. There was a few screw ups there in the beginning song, but I hadn't practiced that specific song in a while. So, and I was having trouble getting a good tone, a good setting for it. And the setting wasn't the greatest, but whatever. It worked.
She's doing good.
Doing good.
Proud of her.
Dupee. What's up,
But
Dupee?
like, as far as like, do any of them like own a house?
Yeah.
Like one that like a house on a foundation. I mean, like a real home. Okay.
Yeah.
He is the best,
I didn't know
Dupee.
if you all lived in like trailers and campers and stuff. I don't know what's going on up there.
No, my trailer is turning into a house.
Right.
It's not gonna be a trailer forever. Sorry to get an addition on the back. I'm tearing the
White track.
Does
head off tomorrow.
take off. Does Paul live in a trailer?
He lives in an apartment.
Does the Lori live in a trailer?
She lives in a house.
What about Richard?
Richard lives in a house.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I used to have a house.
He used to have a house. I thought he was in the trailer house thing, right? The old bar scene. I'm gonna be honest. I don't miss doing that. I don't. The old bar scene. I don't know. Made some decent money. I guess that's about all I can say about that.
Yeah. Do they have like families? Or are all of you single?
No, Rich is married, Ralph's married, Lori's
Oh, I
married.
forgot. There's a Ralph.
Couple
does he
hundred
do?
a night.
He managed to
So it's not
manage
really
a
good money,
store,
but you know.
Like a grocery store?
like a big convenience store.
Oh. Does he have a house too?
Yeah.
I want a house on the hill.
Nice.
Why
So,
why all of a sudden the curiosity about my family? You never asked.
don't you
about
want me
it.
to learn about you? I'm asking questions.
Yeah, Lauren.
You never asked about anything about him before, though.
Yeah. Well, there's a first time for everything.
No, that's true.
So we got 3 in houses, 1 in an apartment, 1 in a trailer, and 1 in a camper.
And one on a white truck.
Yep.
Oh.
Roy's actually had, Roy had a half a house when he was married the first time.
Oh yeah, they
He had
chopped it in
half
half.
of a house. The
Chopped.
front half or the back half?
He started building a house, and he built half of it first because that's all they could afford to do was build half of it, and he was going to build the other half later, but they wound up getting a divorce.
Oh.
So he gave everything to her, and
Wow.
then he wanted.
Wow. What's up, Main Coin and Gold? How you doing? Welcome. Every time I see your name, I'm like, can you send me some gold? Just send me some gold, buddy. Send me one of those bricks, those gold bricks that they're like 100,000 a piece. I don't know why I was thinking of DB Cooper. He didn't have any gold. He had cash.
Wound up meeting Jackie and moved in Jackie's trailer with her, and Jackie's trailer was falling apart, and Roy actually fixed that up really, really good.
It's amazing how he's so drunk and yet he can still get pussy like a fucking G.
Well,
I don't know about that. Wow. Yeah, I sing a little bit. You know, I try to hit those highs, but, you know. It's much easier for me to sing like STP stuff. Let's just say that. I can sing that pretty well, but I don't think anybody can match Cornell.
like I said, he's not very picky.
Good for him.
Too bad when he's sober,
He's a
such
good guy.
nice guy.
Yeah.
He is. He's a really good guy when he's sober.
Mm.
It's too bad we never see him sober anymore.
That's
yeah,
too
okay,
bad.
Cool.
Huh?
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right, so what about your family, your siblings?
What about him?
What do they do? What do they work? They're married?
None of your business.
They live in trailers?
They live in
No.
They live in tracks.
You
No
laugh
one in
like
my family's ever stepped
You
foot in a
laugh like
trailer
no-
before.
You laugh like nobody's supposed to live in trailers.
Yeah, for real.
Well, no one in my family's ever lived in a trailer.
You know it could happen.
No, it couldn't happen to anyone in my family, but
I have
you
to
know.
say though, I have a friend that lives in a trailer park in my neck of the woods. And you kind of think that like the stereotypical trailer park thing wouldn't be a thing, but it is absolutely a thing. Okay? All those stereotypes are real. Trust me. At least the trailer park that my friend lives in. Okay?
I know what you mean. No.
And he's got a really nice trailer too. It's way nicer than Lauren's. It's, you know, it's finished. But
It could.
Why? How could it happen?
The richest people in the world have said they'd never do something before, and they wound up doing it. Well, it's something that would never happen to them and it wound up happening.
Okay. Wow, that's very sound logic.
Never underestimate the impossible.
Okay.
True.
Well, here's the thing that is here's the thing I don't understand though about trailers, okay? It seems to me like they're more expensive than a house. Because if you live in a trailer park, okay, you spend whatever it is for the damn trailer, let's just say 30,000, right? Unless you paid cash for that damn trailer, which I would hope you did or whatever you did. You still got the damn lot rent, which costs money, and then you have all these other expenses. I mean, you do on a house too, but I don't know. It just didn't seem that much cheaper than a house, and it should be. But Lauren, I don't know whose property he lives on. Does he own that property? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
No one in my family has lived in a trailer, nor will they live in a trailer, but okay. I'll just,
Why not?
whatever
I'd fucking live in a trailer if it was nice enough.
you say.
What's wrong with that?
The house that we...
Shit, I'd live in a motorhome like Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation, right? Shitter's full.
Well, that I remember when I was a kid. It's the only one that I remember when I was a kid and living in Cornville is actually right up the road from me, from right now. We grew up there. We lived there until I was like 9. My dad built up, and he didn't put it on a foundation, and the septic didn't work, and I don't remember if we had running water for a long time or not. But when we met Dale fixed everything. He put foundation under it and got the septic working and everything. But I think living in those conditions, I guess, has made me appreciate things a lot more.
Mhm.
And I guess it made me use my imagination more too, because we'd go outside and be able to play in the sand
and draw a line in the sand. I'm sorry, I'm just checking the old chat. Yeah, he didn't pay for the trailer, right? Where's Wildo or Dan Jones? Who gave it to him? Wasn't it like one of his family members that gave it to him, the trailer? I don't know. Shit. I wish somebody would just give me a free fucking house.
play with Tonka trucks and cars, and we'd go play King on the Mountain. We used to do all that kind of stuff.
Must be nice.
Sit around watching TV and stuff like that all the time. We were very active as kids.
Cool.
Oh, shit. That's the end of that one. It kind of got a little slow at the end there. Oh, his uncle gave it. His uncle died and left it to him? Wow. I'm sorry, but if I was Lauren's uncle, I would have specifically put in my my will and testament that I would rather have the trailer go to the state than to Lauren Armstrong. But anywho, didn't somebody throw something at someone threw me an episode out there, huh? I want to go somewhere new. Billy the Kid. Billy. Yeah, Billy. Oh, I love you, Billy. Left him a dump. What, Witcher? Oh yeah, the trailer. It's a dump. I know. He's been working on that thing religiously, on and off for the past 5 years, as far as I know. Right? What about these treatment class things? Are those just never mind? Those are those are the docs. I want to go. No, see, I've seen episode 1 and 2. Those I've seen. 3, I don't think I have. But I'm just gonna hit play. This one's a longer one though. 39 minutes and 53 seconds. All right, well, here we go.
Okay, well, you can teach me. You'll be the first one to teach me.
Just licking the vulva and the labia?
Okay, whatever those are, you can teach me.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
I don't know the names of the parts. Casey, what do you want me to say? You
Don't
want me
say
to lie to you?
anything.
That's embarrassing.
That's what I say to girls or to women on the phone when I take them on a date or, you know. What a moron.
Studied it. I've never studied it.
Never studied it, honey.
It doesn't mean that I've never been in it or had it or tasted it or had it.
I mean, you
I've
don't
never
have to study it.
Well, apparently you do.
Well, you're saying
Something I
you
never-
stuck your tongue all the way in a vagina.
I stuck my tongue all the way in.
Yeah, that's
My tongue-
what you said.
All of what I had of my tongue.
And that's
I
it?
knew I didn't stick it all the way in her vagina because I'd have to have a hell of a long tongue. But my whole tongue, I stuck my tongue in all the way, as far as it would go. That's what I meant.
And
Why? You said you hit the G spot.
I don't hit the G-spot with Kathy. There was no mistaking on that one.
With your tongue.
With my tongue. She even told me.
oh, shut the
that I
fuck
hit a
up.
G-spot.
Shut up.
Either you're lying or she was lying.
Well, maybe she was lying. I don't know, but I know she reacted.
No,
to her.
you're lying.
Well, how'd she react?
Yeah. Huh?
How did she react?
She wiggled around a lot.
He still hasn't brought up, you know, like what's really supposed to go on down there. Because what you're saying, Lauren, doesn't really.
And fast.
What the fuck?
So about those outer clips.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right on that or not. I'm just.
I mean, I'm no expert. I'm no expert myself, but you know, you don't know what you're talking about, Lauren.
Told you that already. I don't know. I really don't know if there's one or two. Okay, let me explain to you what I have always thought.
1 or 2?
I've always thought that I don't know what the proper name is for it, but the flap on the pussy,
Oh, jeez.
the outer flap, I've always thought that was a clip.
You're a fucking idiot. You are a fucking
And I
moron.
thought that, like right along by the pussy hole, that there was another one.
This is terrible.
I never knew that for sure. I was just taking a guess at it. I've never known the proper names of them.
You don't.
By the hole?
What?
Yeah, right by the pussy hole.
What is this outer flap?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. If there's one there or not, I don't know. When I was in school, they didn't do sexual education. What they did of sexual education was very little because, you know, then they didn't think it was something that they should be teaching. And they certainly didn't go through the names of stuff, because then there would be parents calling them up and complaining.
Why are you talking about kids?
As far as sex being mentioned in my house growing up, and that was long shot for that.
Well, you said that you love going down on women. You love it.
I do.
There's no way you would be this confused if you did it even one time.
You wouldn't.
I go down on a woman. I'm down there to make her feel good. As long as my tongue is moving around and making her feel good, then I'm
No,
doing
you're not.
something right. I don't need to know the names of stuff in order to make that happen.
That's correct.
It wouldn't feel good if you're just moving your tongue around randomly.
Well, it's not all randomly.
I'm sorry, but I'd bet my life on it. He's never done anything. No way. No way. Sorry. No.
When I hit the spot that I know that she's feeling something good, then I stay right in that spot for a bit. But I also figure that she probably doesn't want me to stay in that one spot forever.
Trial and
I
error.
move my tongue around some more.
Trial and error works.
Where?
There you go.
No. Just
What?
no.
Huh?
You don't. That's not how you do it. You don't just flap your fucking tongue around, sticking it inside and just licking random parts and stuff. Like, you don't do that.
Okay, well, you can show me how you want me to do it. And that's how I'll do it. Is that a deal?
It's not going to happen.
Can you admit that you've never gone down on a woman before?
No.
Clementine. No, he is lying. Oh, Jesus. This is Octopushy. Yes. Confirmed. 100% confirmed. This is good stuff. I don't know how I picked these. It's wow.
Because if you went you know I would know instantly.
You don't want me to lie to you.
Exactly. You know, if we ever had sex, I would know instantly.
You don't
You
want
do
me to lie
realize
to you.
that, right?
Yeah. Like, if you say so. You don't want me to lie to you. I can't tell you yes.
I'll be able to
Gotta tell
tell
you
if
no.
you're a virgin 100%.
Okay. You'll be able to tell.
You are, Lauren.
Your mouth has never touched a vagina. You have never even seen a vagina in person.
Nope.
If that's what you want to believe, then
No.
okay.
You don't even know where the clit is. That's about as much proof as I need.
Right. See, that's what I would do. Let's just go Dan Jones. That's what I would have done if I was Lauren. I would just go pay for it because, I mean, hello? Mexican on a bus. What up? Good to see you. I'm back. Back in action here. And we're learning about Lauren's skills on his resume. And yeah, he's lying and laughing. That's his thing.
Kid, you keep believing what you want to believe. Just remember, I never lied to you.
I never said I
Well, you've lied to me
lie
multiple
you.
times in this call, so.
Not from today on.
And I gave you my real phone number, even though you were lying to me. I'm pretty upset about that
Why would you be upset about it? When it's a
because you're lying to me.
No, that's what you want to think. I can't help what you want to think.
Didn't pretty much every other predator? No, that's not true. There's other predators that didn't see or were not with other women. Dustin McFetcher, that guy, man, he's another total piece of shit. Like, what's your social security number? Like, ooh. I almost wanted to see him get beat to death with his damn walker thing when he showed up.
You want me to not lie to you, so I'm not lying to you. But you don't want to believe that I'm not lying to you, and I can't help that. I'm not going to lie to you, Casey.
Fuck him and his handicap.
We've taken a huge step today. Because of that.
Did we, though?
Yeah, we did. We took a very huge step.
Yes, we did.
It's a step we needed to take a long time ago.
We made love.
You're not going to find me lying to you.
In the moonlight. On a nice blanket.
But I can't help what you want to believe. It's like Ashley and Julie. I don't lie to them. They don't question me about it now because they know I'm not lying. Julie, she's...
Or they've just given up on confronting you because you keep lying.
Huh?
Or they've just given up on confronting you since you're a known liar.
No.
No.
Ashley's the first one that I've been able to trust completely for a probation officer. And then they get...
Well, you've actually been able to trust all of them. They're your probation officer.
No, I haven't been able to trust all of them.
Well, I mean, you should have been able to, but you have like an issue for some reason.
I should have been able to.
They don't trust you either, clearly.
Well, Ashley does. Julie does.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing, Main Coin and Gold. When he's explaining it, he's just making it up as he goes along. I mean, how could you not know that if you've... Yeah.
Julie...
Shit, even if you haven't. You know. Come on now.
I'm making a lot of progress.
I mean, you admitted to lying to them, though.
I haven't lied to Ashley and Julie.
Bullshit.
You're not going to find me lying to you.
Bullshit.
I did today, multiple times.
No, you didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't read the thing as well as I should have.
Well, it's just unfortunate that this document made you look even worse.
Yeah,
well.
Apparently it did. So now I got to discuss it with Ashley and Julie.
I want to talk to Ashley.
What the hell's going on with that?
Well, you need to find something that corroborates what you're saying is the truth.
I didn't fail the last polygraph I took.
All right, are we going to ignore the other ones you failed about the child porn?
Oh, what child porn?
The 9-year-old girl on the news?
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't child porn.
Well, you jerked off to it, so
yeah,
it was
kind
child
of
porn
it.
enough.
You turned it into that.
No, I didn't jerk off to it. You said that I fantasized about it. I didn't fantasize about it.
About it.
Told them that I was upset about it.
Why?
Well, the official report says differently.
I never fantasized about it.
Okay, so he was upset about it, seeing, the girl, because she was wearing like short shorts. It's like, no, Lauren, no. She can wear those. But you as an adult person, that shouldn't even pop into your head about that. She's 9. or whatever she is. God. What's up, Alex Martin? Holy shit. Holy shit balls. It's Alex. Little Alex.
So maybe they're thinking that me being upset about it is me fantasizing about it. Maybe they're considering it that way.
A bit of the old in and out.
I don't know, but I got to find out.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely need to find out, Lauren. I mean, you failed the polygraph.
Yeah, I know.
About the fantasies. Failed it
I know.
twice.
A bit of the old
I don't know
ultra
how I failed
violence.
it.
Because you lied.
I didn't lie. Maybe it was the way he asked the question. I know we're going to go over it on the 4th. I'm going to go over it with him.
No, you're not.
And I'll figure it out. And I will tell you the truth about everything.
Ain't gonna do shit.
I'll tell you everything that is said. Whether I'm wrong about something or I'm right about something. I'm not going to lie to you about it. You're taking a huge step with me, and I don't want us going backwards. So you're literally going to...
Well, then just admit it.
You're literally going to know every thought in my head. I'm not going to admit to something I didn't do. I am not attracted to kids, period.
Well, except for those girls from high school.
And Kayla.
Uh-huh.
Except for the girls from high school.
The what?
Except for the girls from high school.
Oh, don't yell.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it that way when I did that. If I had thought about it that way, I wouldn't have done it. I promise you, Casey, I'm not going to lie to you about anything.
Well, I think I'm going to start talking to you back on the Google number.
The Googleage.
Casey, you want to go backwards. That's not good. Why would you do that?
Every time I see the picture of the dude from Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, it shit cracks me up every time. It's great.
Probably going to change my number too.
Yeah, me
you
too.
made us go backwards, and I think you need to understand how serious that is for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't make us go backwards, Casey.
Because you're lying to me.
You do that, we're going to go way backwards.
Yeah, we went way backwards today.
No, we went way forwards. What you're trying to make it as is something that's going way backwards. Maybe you did it just because you wanted to get the report from me.
The report?
Why would I do that?
You seem to not want to believe me about anything.
This report is sickening. Why would I want this?
You seem to not want to believe me about anything.
Because you're lying.
Yeah, you're a liar.
No, I'm not lying to you. I can say that until I'm blue in the face, and you're not going to believe me. That's completely up to you. I can't make you believe me. You have to want to be able to believe me. That's
Lauren, I bet you if I started, putting bamboo shoots under your fingernails, I bet you'd start telling us if you wore women's underwear or not.
not something I can do. I know
You can by telling the truth. You have a pattern of lying. But no one knows what to believe.
I know what's happened in my life, and I know what goes through my head. I'm not going to say that something just because somebody else wants me to say it.
So I need to convince myself of something that doesn't make any sense?
I'm not like that, and I'm not going to do it. It's no different than you being stubborn about wanting to be around your friend all the time. I'm not going to lie for somebody just because they want me to lie.
Masturbating to a 9-year-old girl is the same as me spending time with Alex? Is that what you're saying?
And I've never done that. So that's you wanting to believe whatever you want to believe.
Spending
You
time?
said it.
Wait, what?
No,
hold on.
did not say
Sorry.
gonna lie for somebody just because they want
wanna
me
hear
to
that
lie.
again.
Masturbating to a 9-year-old girl is the same as me spending time with Alex. Is that what you're saying?
And I've never done that.
It sounds like she's saying that she was spending time with Alex. Was she spending time with you, Alex? Alex Martin? Was she spending time with you?
But that's
Some
you wanting
Alex.
to believe whatever you want to believe.
You said it.
No, I did
Oh,
not say it.
Hold
I
on.
didn't say it.
Speaking of the Beatles, Clementine, I gotta show you something. Hold on.
I never will say it because it never happened.
Well, this psychiatrist is gonna get in trouble then for lying so much.
Well, I'm going to figure out what's going on with that because shit's not happening right. It's not happening as I'm saying it, as I'm telling them.
There's
Have
the
you ever had
Beatles.
anybody try to look so deep into your life that it just blows your mind?
I've never lied to anybody to this extent.
Shut up. I was gonna call her out,
Have
but
you ever been
she's
in
that makes sense. She hasn't lied as much as Lauren. Okay, I'll give her that. But yeah, I just need to get that signed by Paul and Ringo. God damn it! I really want, I want to get that signed. So if anybody knows Paul and Ringo, just give me an email and I'm sure there's 50 of you that know them. We can get a catfish going.
interrogated constantly?
No, because what I just said, I've never
Thanks.
lied to anyone like this.
I love it too.
Well, I haven't lied about me. I haven't lied. I didn't lie
Paul's
to them
got the cigarette.
about any of this stuff, and they twisted my words around. I'm not going to say they didn't twist my words around and that I lied to them when I didn't lie to them, and they did twist my words around. And I'm not going to say any different just because somebody wants me to.
What's up, Creepod?
Well, you failed a test about telling the truth.
That's what it was. Thank you, Creepod. She told, yeah, Alex Jones. Okay. Wow. Could you imagine dating Alex Jones? Holy shit. That would be some, oh my God. Having to listen to that guy. Whew. Man.
Yeah, well, I'm going to find out what happened to that too. I think that one was because of
The globalist. You'd have to, you'd have to listen to lectures about the globalist if you were with Alex Jones, right?
high school girls that I thought about that I went to high school
Gorilla
with.
Spawn. What's up?
Well, how do they twist that?
Uh,
How do they twist a yes or no question?
What's up, Sting?
How do they twist it? When I tell him one thing and he puts completely the opposite of what I said, that's completely twisting things around.
Whoa! Fucking loud.
Hello,
Hello?
what's happening?
Nothing. What's happening with you?
Just talking to a beautiful woman on my phone, on my text phone. I was texting with her, and I'm watching Rocky
Oh boy.
in the meantime.
Is he watching Rocky 1? He's like, that's gonna be my love story. Yeah. She's gonna be my Adrian. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think my favorite Beatle was John, for sure.
In between messages.
So, did Ashley let you hear it, or how did that conversation go?
No, she didn't let me hear it. She just told me about it.
What'd she say?
She said that we're both right. That I told them that, well, the same thing I told Sean. And then later he had asked me question if I had fantasies about it or something like that. If I had fantasies about it, and I told her, yeah, that's when I told her. I said, but my way of thinking of the word fantasy is, it's not a long drawn out thing. It's a thought that anybody thinks normally. That's something that could happen to a child.
But
Yeah, well, Paul's good shit too, though, man. I mean, he wrote a lot of great songs as well, but I don't know. A lot of people like to, talk shit about Ringo and, oh, he's the most overrated drummer, yada, yada. Well, you go out and learn how to play 350 songs and then, come back and
you
we'll have
knew
a
what
talk.
a fantasy was when I was talking to you about it.
Yeah, but when it says fantasy, see, it bothers me because when it's said like that, it makes it seem like I'm sitting down for a long period of time and thinking about this. When I'm
Well,
not
I mean,
sitting
just
down
as
for a
long
long
as,
period of time.
well, it's
I'm
just
not,
however long it takes you to masturbate.
no, I'm not thinking about it when I'm doing that. Then that's why I try not to masturbate when stuff like this is going on, because I'm bothered by it, and I don't want thoughts like that in my head.
Well, it says sexual fantasies on the paper.
Well, I know it says sexual fantasies, but I weren't portraying it that way. I was having thoughts about things that could happen to her sexually, and he took sexual fantasies.
Why were you thinking about that during masturbation, though?
I weren't thinking about it during masturbation. I don't have the paper in front of me, but I don't know if he said during masturbation, but I weren't thinking about it during masturbation, so I don't know where he got that from.
Wow.
Well, because the question
You are definitely older, Gorilla Spawn.
failed was sexual fantasies. And then you said the girl and the 14 stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't say the 9-year-old girl. I didn't say.
Me neither.
The 10 to 14. I know what that's about.
I was living my previous life in 1980.
Because it's something that, well, it's like I just texted to you. It's something that Julie's working on with me right now, because it's so hard to explain. Well, see, I'm not sure why he said sexual fantasies.
Bullshit.
In that.
Sexual bullshit.
I remember telling them that I had thoughts about girls that I liked when I was growing up, and it's like the Mary Ingalls. I had told you already that I had seen her in a more recent movie where she was an adult, but she was one of them. But then there was just other girls that I liked that I told them about, but I didn't tell them that I was actually having sexual fantasies about them. I just told them that they were girls that I liked when I was growing up. And I said sometimes I would take my mind back and I would think about them. And I don't ever remember. See, that's why it gets so confused to me, and I get it mixed up in my head, because there's things that I don't remember and things that I do remember. And Julie's trying to help me get it all straightened out.
Get it straightened out. Play the game, hard on.
Figure all this shit out of what's going on. She said it's kind of like I'm stuck.
Stuck.
We're trying to figure out why I'm stuck. Why am I? Because of the trauma some of the trauma that I went through when I was a kid, of the different ways that I was raised, things that happened to me, like I told.
No. There's a lot of people, Lauren, that have been through way more trauma than you have, and they're not trying to pick Kayla up with a white track, okay? So let's not go there.
I told you about what my brothers did, and and my dad not being there, and me looking up to my brother, oldest brother, as the only real father figure I knew until we had Dale, and then there was no real emotional bond there.
What?
Well, there was, but there wasn't. So there's just a lot of things about it that it traumatized me. A lot of my life was good, a lot of my childhood, but there was a lot of parts about it that was traumatizing.
Okay.
And Julie's helping me to point this stuff out and to figure it all out.
You got to point it out.
And it's not just my family; it's school too.
School.
Because I got basically booted out of the group of friends that I had.
Oh my
just because I decided not to play basketball.
No.
So I remained quiet for 5 years. I remained quiet.
No, they booted you because you're a fucking idiot, Lauren. That's why. It had nothing to do with basketball. Because you're an idiot. People don't want to be friends with you.
And pretty much to myself. They were still my friends, but they weren't close friends like they were in 6th and 7th grade.
Yeah. Because he wasn't a little basketball Jones, right? They wouldn't accept him into their open arms of friendship. Wow.
And when I came 8th grade, that's when they started booting me out because I decided not to play basketball that year. And so there's a lot of things about my childhood that traumatized me.
God damn it. I should have picked up some marijuana. Did I?
And she's helping me figure all that.
So I'm glad she's helping you figure that out. But what does that have to do with the sexual attraction to kids?
I don't know.
What's up, fly guy?
But see, that's the other thing is
pretty fly for a white
really
guy.
Sexually attracted to him.
Wasn't that a song?
I don't get a hard on when I see a kid.
Bullshit.
That's what she's trying to help me figure out.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you don't go through Walmart, see a kid, and get a boner, but I mean, clearly there's some kind of link there. I mean, clearly you have some sort of sexual attraction deep down that is causing. I mean, you must know it because you failed the question. So there must be something in you. You must know something you're not admitting to yourself, at least.
He must have said something.
I'm admitting to you right now that I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just all I can tell you is I don't get a hard on when I look at young girls.
Right.
So,
okay. I know you don't get a hard on, but you are attracted to them, and that's what you can't figure out.
Maybe, and that might be part of what she's trying to help me figure out because of my childhood, because of stuff that happened in my childhood.
It's everything that happened in my childhood. That's why all this is all happened to me. So you can marry me now and just forget about the past. I'm not going to live in the past. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
I mean, that must be something that she's seen that I haven't figured out, and she's trying to help me figure it out.
Figure it out.
So how is she going to help you figure out that you're attracted to children? What is she going to do?
She's helping me to reparent myself.
Gonna have sex with me.
So I can get my mind away from what I was traumatized by and actually live my life now like I am. Because it's like if nothing's ever mentioned to this stuff about me or to me, I can continue going on and being me without thinking about the past. But the stuff is constantly mentioned to me all the time. So it's like my mind is always going back there. And then it's also my, what's the word I'm looking for? When a person thinks better of themselves. What's the word I'm looking for?
When a person thinks better of themselves?
Yeah, thinks and feels better of themselves. When they
like your self-esteem?
Yes, there we go. Self-esteem.
10 points.
My self-esteem is down because I do think about the past, and I do think about my child.
Your self-esteem should be down, Lauren. You shouldn't have any. You don't deserve it. You're an idiot.
A lot, and that affects me, even though I don't show it to other people. It's still in my head, and it affects me.
And you think that has some sort of link to why you are actually attracted to
Yeah,
young girls?
yeah. I know you want to keep saying sexually attracted to them.
Well, that's what it is, Lauren. I mean, I'm just saying what it is.
But see,
Sorry.
it's
Stated.
like you. You don't look like a teenager anymore.
Just wanted to grab my sticks. Just going to fiddle with them a little bit, okay? Just going to fiddle around.
And I am so attracted to you.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're exclusively attracted to kids. It's just part of what you're attracted to. You could be attracted to both.
Yeah, but there's not many women in the world that I've been attracted to as much as I've attracted to you.
Okay,
What?
but I mean,
So that proves, okay, that you've never been with anybody, Lauren. You know why? Because I don't think you've been within 1,000, well, maybe not 1,000. I don't think you've been within anywhere near this person that you're speaking to. Therefore, you're saying that you're more attracted to this person than anybody. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's wow, buddy.
I'm
That's
very
nice and
serious when I say that.
great.
Something
Well,
about
thank
that
you. But
that
that's
I really like.
great. But that doesn't. I mean,
Probation.
you can think I'm the prettiest woman in the world, but that doesn't change that you still have that attraction to the children.
Does anybody know what this woman looks like on the phone, by the way? I have a pretty decent idea of what she looks like in my head, but I'm probably totally wrong.
But I don't know why. Because I
Well,
don't.
I know you don't know why. It's not something you just will know. You just are.
But see, it's like Lisa Hartman. I've known of Lisa Hartman since I was a teenager. My God, I was so attracted to her. And to this day, I'm just so attracted to her. And Olivia Newton-John. To this day, I'm
Lisa
so
Hartman,
attracted
I
to
gotta look
Olivia
her up.
Newton-John, and she's 70-something.
Yeah, like I said, you aren't exclusively attracted to kids. You're attracted to people of, a wide range from 9 to 80, whatever.
No, I'm not attracted to 9.
Well, 10. I don't know how old that girl was on the TV, but you know what I mean.
But I'm not attracted to her. I was offended by that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Lisa Hartman. Well, she looks good for her age. Trying to look at it, find a younger picture of her, but okay. Oh, she had that total 80s thing going on, huh? I guess her name is Lisa Hartman Black. She must have got married and was one of those where I'm keeping my damn name. Unless it's a totally different Lisa Hartman.
Okay, well, still, you from 10 to 90 is your range, and it's you know.
No, I don't know because I don't want 10 to
Casey Morrow?
25 anymore.
What do you... It's not the real Casey Morrow. I know
Right,
what
I know
I know what the Casey Morrow looks like from the show. And that's who Lauren thinks he's in love with. That's who he's attracted to. He's attracted to. You gotta be fucking shitting me. I totally forgot about this. Oh my God. Oh. So you're telling me that Lauren thinks he's in a relationship with the girl that got him arrested in the sting on TV? How in the world? Like, that's one in a quadrillion billion Googleplex of shit that would ever happen to anybody. No, I remember. I've heard it before, but I haven't thought about it in a while. I knew about it. I just totally forgot. I always forget about some of the wild facts going on here, but Jesus Christ. I mean, I would have a better chance of I would have a way better chance of hooking up with the real Casey Moreau than Lauren. And I don't think Casey Moreau is going to hook up with anybody into Laurenography.
you don't
Just
want
saying.
one, but that doesn't change that you're attracted to them.
I wouldn't
can't
hook up
help
with
that
her
you
anyway.
Look at them and say like, "Wow, that's you're
Not my
beautiful."
type.
Or, you're
Not my type.
sexy. That doesn't mean you want to date one.
Well, that's what it feels like.
God, is he
people are
stupid?
saying. That's what it feels like.
He's got to be borderline retarded.
Children, they're not saying you want to like date one.
Yes,
They are
I said
saying
it.
that, but that's not all they're saying.
But that's what bothers me, though.
What?
Because when people
Sue
say
me.
stuff, it bothers me when people say stuff.
What part bothers you?
That saying that I'm attracted to them, it makes me feel like they think that I want to date them.
No, they don't all think that you want to date them. Some of them think you want to like just have sex with them, or masturbate to them, or look at them.
Well,
Not all.
I don't want to do that either.
But you're attracted to them.
Apparently, there's some part of me that's attracted to them. I don't know what it is, and he's trying to help me figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be attracted to anybody that's underage.
Me neither.
No, I know.
I don't care to be attracted to anybody that, like I said, that's under 25 even.
My type, you have to have you have to have blonde hair. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just know she's not. That's all I can tell you.
Pretty, but I don't want anything.
Well, right. I'm sure other like pedophiles, they don't want to be attracted to kids. It's something you can't help.
My first girlfriend had blonde hair.
But I'm not sexually attracted to them, though.
You are. You find them sexually attractive.
I'm glad everybody tells me the way I feel.
Well, because I'm not telling you, I'm helping you understand, because that's what attracted means. I'm not telling you, I'm helping you interpret the answers. When you fail a polygraph question about being attracted to them, and then you come out and say, "Oh, I don't know why I failed it, but I am attracted to them," I'm helping you come to terms with it. And it's good that you come to terms with it, because that's how you're going to be able to learn and grow. If you keep denying it, you're not going to get any better.
I've always been attracted to facial features more than anything.
I dated the girl from the wrong side of the tracks.
Okay, but did you hear what I said? I mean,
I heard what you said. I heard what you said.
then that's good. That's a step in the right direction for you. To acknowledge that you have the attraction to the children, and then you meet with those people like your therapist and probation who are there to help you. They're not there to fuck around with you or anything. They're there to make sure that you understand these feelings and don't act on them.
But how do I say that I'm sexually attracted to him when I'm not sexually attracted to him?
Well, you just,
Not,
okay. Go ahead.
I've always been attracted to the face, to the
What?
face and to the hair. I've always loved the face and the hair of people, of women, of females.
Okay, well, when you say attractive, what are you saying when you say you're attracted?
It's pretty.
Right, so you're attracted to what?
The face, mostly. That's what it is. The face. Well, because it's like Carrie. She wasn't a small girl.
Who the fuck is Carrie?
Okay, we're
She
talking,
had some weight on her. Huh?
we're talking sexually.
Well,
Yeah.
I know. I was attracted to Carrie sexually. She wasn't a small girl, but she had such a pretty face,
Okay, that's
and
good.
her personality was really nice.
Wow, that's awesome. But that's not what we're talking about. You can have as many crushes on adult women you want. That's real nice.
I
what
think
we're talking about.
I think most people want to be, attracted to the other person's face. It's kind of the first thing you look at, or second, depending.
Is the ones that aren't of age. The ones that are like, under 18. I'm cool with you finding adult women attractive. I don't care.
Hmm?
But I'm saying good that you're admitting that you have the sexual attraction to the younger girls, because that's what probation wants to hear from you in order to help you. Because
I don't want to be attracted to them. It bothers me. You think it shouldn't bother me? It bothers me.
Right. No, they're probably happy that it bothers you.
Casey Moreau. Oh my goodness. Lauren. You are one dumb ass. You really are. What is going on in your mind? What are you doing? What is going on? Hello? Hello?
If it didn't bother you, that would be very disturbing.
It affects my life, though.
Right, but you keep admitting it, and then you backpedal instantly. Like, I know it's hard for you to admit it.
That's why I backpedal, because I don't like admitting it.
I know, Lauren, but think of it this way. You're not saying anything that people don't already know, or like probation knows. There's a reason you're on probation. I know that you are. What's important is that you realize you are.
Right.
And then you meet with a professional to help you manage those feelings.
I realize that I am, but I don't like admitting that I am.
I know.
That's not easy thing for me to admit. I don't.
No, it's not easy for anyone to admit.
I mean, I hate it though. I despise it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't know if Lauren's mom knows or not, but she needs to know. Or just, she probably cut him out of her. See, I can't even talk. She probably already cut him out of her life. That's the best thing to do with Lauren. Just give him the fucking chop. Get him out of there.
Good. That's nobody
That was
likes
stupid.
it.
I'm sorry.
You aren't supposed to like
That
it.
wasn't funny.
If you liked it, that would make you even more dangerous. And, admitting it to yourself or not doesn't change the fact that you even said yourself that you avoid masturbating because you're scared you might think of a kid. So what we all know what that means. You know what that means. I know what it means. And if you told probation that, or you told the polygrapher that, they all know what it means.
What's up, punk pansy?
What, that I'm attracted to kids.
Yes.
You know how much I hate the sound of that?
I know you hate the sound of it. I already told you it's good that you hate the sound of it. You shouldn't like it.
You hate the sound of it, but you like the thought.
But that's what it's called. Whether you want to say it out loud or not, you know it in your head. I know it.
I've had to stop masturbating before.
Because of the thought?
Because I knew that a thought had popped into my head, and I'd stop right there.
Wow.
And it pissed me off.
It's never happened to me. Nope.
That's why I don't masturbate unless I have a clear mind.
Wow.
Well, so what kind of thought? When you say a thought, like what?
Just a thought of anyone that's underage. Just a thought of a girl.
But like just standing in front of you, or what? Like,
yeah, just there. Just putting an image of her face in my head. If it passes through, I can't do anything. I just stop.
Who are these girls?
Huh?
Like, are these just girls you see at places?
No, it's just, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just if any image of a girl pops into my...
Has that ever happened to any of you guys? Where, that's happened? Just popped into your head while you're doing that? A fucking child? No, never. That is, that's brutal. So glad I am not a pedo. So glad.
My head. I just stop.
Do you ever get an image of a boy in your head?
God, no.
Okay.
No.
Being gay is worse.
No.
Because you're not attracted
I mean, hell, being gay is worse than being a pedo, according to Lauren.
to boys.
Right.
You don't find boys sexually attractive.
Right.
Okay, so then what does that mean while you're having sexy time?
Sexy time?
What does that mean when the image of a young girl pops into your head?
I know you want me to say it. I don't want
I
to
think
say it.
you want to say it too.
No, I don't want to say that.
Well, I think you want to say it. It'll make you feel better.
It means that I'm sexually attracted to girls.
Wow. Well, that's the end of that one. This is crazy shit. I guess maybe it's a full moon or Friday night. I've been cussing too much. Shit. But we've been going for 2 hours and 50 minutes. So I'm going to have to end the stream now, unfortunately. I don't know. This is like some kind of ocean music that I made. I don't know. It's kind of dumb. I don't know why I clicked on it. It's kind of strange. What is this? Oh. Anyways, DJ Payne. You have a good night. Dan Jones, have a good night. Dr. Cassandra. Yeah, well, I didn't say hello to you. But hello, and have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Clementine. Not sure if that's I couldn't read that. God damn it. Shut up. Shut up. So anyways. You guys have a good weekend. I need to do something though before we go. I can't Son of Beach. Celtic song. I got so much stuff on my computer. It's just and it's all organized too. Everything's all organized. Mexican on the bus. Jason, Dr. Cassandra, Fly Guy, Clementine, and McSwirly. Right? Yeah, we'll do the circus song. Why not? Well, you know, what do you guys think about old Lorne and the what we've been through tonight? And no, thank you guys. Thank you, McFurley. You know, I never thought I would have the camera on the whole time, but you know, I'm getting comfortable with it. You know. Jugglers and freaks, such a wonderful treat. But there's even all your children while you are wrestling. And the colors delight This was recorded right there. That was my old setup though. Down. I'm sure I'll be back in a couple of days, guys. Main Coin and Gold for sure. Thank you. I'll be back. I've been on a roll lately, so we're going to keep that roll going. And if we run out of Lorne content, we're going to move right on to the next character. So. I'm not sure when I will go live exactly next, but what day is it? Friday? I don't know if I'll be able to stream again this weekend. Hopefully I will. It'll probably be a weird timing. I don't know. Anyways, guys, have a good night. Over now.